Hi, welcome again to this playthrough of Aeons and Outcasts. And this will be the second expedition, or I don't know how I should call it. But this time Saxos has returned at the end of the last game. I won, so I read a little bit of story. Where is the booklet? Where is the booklet? Ah, here's the booklet. So I read a little bit of the story, and it appears that Saxos is back. I don't know who Saxos is, but from my point of view, he's a new character. But he clearly isn't. He had some history, it's explained a little bit. But now I will be reading the intro to Battle 2. And I don't know who I'm fighting against, but I already, changed the setup. I'm fighting with Takran again, and I have changed the composition of the cards because Saxos is here to help us, so we can charge him, and some cards will help me with that. For example, I have removed Petrified Phoenicium, and instead I used Galvanized Sapphire. Does the same, gains me 2 Ether, but instead Saxos also gets a charge. I don't know what he will do, but he will be able to help us. Also, I included Infused Ignition, 3 damage, the same as Lightning Arrow, but if he has 4 or less charges, he gains 1 charge again. And what else did I change? This one, Carnivorous Rooks. I gain 1 Ether. Usually you don't gain Ether with relics, so that's why I put it in here. And I may destroy a card in hand to gain, I don't have to, may gain Ether equal to its cost. So instead of Destiny Forger, which made it possible to remove or actually exchange cards from my hand and improve them, well, this will not allow me to improve them, but I gain extra Ether by sacrificing one, so I can buy a more expensive one, I guess. So it's kind of a replacement for the other one. Or I can destroy this and I can focus my closed breach with the lowest focus cost twice. That's also powerful, because normally that would cost me at least 4 to focus twice, and now it's only 3. Anyway, first I have to read a little part of story. So I'll do that. I hope the next monster isn't that big as the bunny, experiment 153, because where I'm supposed to lay all of that, I don't know yet. But I will just focus on the page, so if you don't like to hear me read, you can read it yourself if you freeze this frame, and then you can skip this part. You are a hard woman to track down, Zahana, Xawas calls as he hops off the back of the monstrous beast and brushes off his hands. Seems like I found you at just the right moment, though. Providence must be on my side. Providence? Providence and no one else. Zahana steps forward to situate herself between Takran and Saxos. What are you doing out of the void? Saxos eyes the anger and the distrust. Saxos eyes the anger and distrust on Zahana's face. He frowns. You don't seem very happy to see me. The last time I saw you, you turned on your fellow mages and tried to kill us. Maybe I should do some voices, but I'm really not good at that. Takran steps forward and lays a gentle hand on his mother's shoulder. And now he has saved your son. Zahana takes a deep breath, letting her rage settle. That is true. I do appear to owe you my thanks. I understand your distrust and your anger, Zahana. I have made more mistakes than one man should in his lifetime. The lives lost in the fall, the death of your husband, Soren, it's all on my head. But that wasn't what I wanted. It isn't what I would have chosen if I could go back. Saxos let his head fall solemnly to his chest. But I cannot. He pauses for a long silent moment and then meets their gaze, eyes shining with purple flame. I have found something in the void, something that help all of humanity. Something that can help all of humanity. But I can't go there by myself. And I can't bring this matter before Brahma or the council. They would never have listened to me. I'd be lucky to not be attacked on sight. But Sahana, you wear my colors. Sahana lifts the edge of her red cloak, staring at the symbol of Xaxos emblazoned on her chest. I don't wear this for you. You have too much blood on your hands. No one will die, I swear. The way nobody died in your last experiment? Xana asks. Xaxos clenches a fist in the fabric of his shirt. I'm trying to atone for what happened in the fall. This will be the first step. Sahana wishes she could believe him, but it's worth at least hearing him out. What's this weapon you found? It's not a weapon, Saxo says, unable to keep his excitement from showing. It's a place, a magical pool called the Fountain of Souls. From behind Sahana, Kel snorts derisively. I'm sorry, you're going on a quest for a magic pool? Are you sure you didn't pick that out of a fairy tale? The Fountain of Souls is very real, Saxos frowns, and very powerful, you see. You see, everything in our world is made of ether, and everything in the void is made of void energy. Energy can be transferred from one side to the other. I used to be obsessed with how we could use void energy here, in our world. That was what accidentally pulled Maelstrom through the Gravenhold. Now it gets confusing for me. I missed a lot of the story before. But it works out both ways. When things die near breaches, their ether can be drowned through, and it's drowned into the Fountain of Souls. Ilya's eyes are wide and troubled as she fumbles nervously for the teeter's hand. But we are ether. People are ether. Exactly, says Saxos. You're saying we can bring them back? Sahana says. Our fallen compatriots? All the mages we lost in the battle? My husband? Saxos closes his eyes. Pain knit through his expression. Everyone I failed in the fall. Sahana steps forward. We're going. Hold on a second, Sahana. Kel holds out a hand. Maybe I'm the only one who hasn't absolutely lost my mind, but we can't go to the void. The air is poison. It does that. She gestures violently at Saxos, at the black scales rippled across his flesh, the unnatural purple of his eyes. He is a living testament to the corrupting nature of the void. I've developed a spell that can protect you, Saxos says. The void energy won't be able to touch you as long as you stay near me and let me concentrate. I won't be able to do much fighting, but with the four of you, I have no fear that we can handle whatever might come our way. Who said we're all going? Kel crosses her arm defiantly. Ilya takes both of Kel's hands in her own and looks up at her endearingly. It's her husband, Kel. She deserves all the help she can get. What if it was me? They love each other, apparently. Kel furrows her brow, turning away from Ilya to hide her flush. Fine, we'll go. Excellent. Saxos turns back to his breech and drags it open a little wider with his claws, so that the four of them can see through the strange and unfamiliar world on the other side. Let's go. Little pause. I think so far the story is strong. Let's continue. The second Zahana steps through the rift, she doubles over in pain. Her head spins and the air burns her throat as she breathes. Saxos moves his hand in complex gestures and the pain and nausea recede. All around them is an alien landscape. The ground beneath them is soft and sandy, a bright red with purple rocks in unnatural geometric configurations. Colors flash occasionally like lightning in the sky, but they're muted behind an oppressive layer of clouds. Is it just me, or are those clouds getting closer? Ilya asks, backing up to Kel's side. Everyone looks up. What had been a sky forms a gigantic shadow, stars and galaxies ebbing and flowing through its misty form. It stretches its immense arms down towards the unprepared mages. They rush to draw their weapons, preparing for battle. I need to concentrate on the spell. Saxos gasps out in between incantations. It takes up nearly all my energy. I won't be able to help you. What if we gave you more energy? Ilya gestures to her arm. In Aether we do it all the time, taking little bits of our portal energy and feeding it into each other. It works best with a linked tether, but the principle should stay the same. That, Saxos purses his lips. Yes, I think that would probably work, but my first priority has to be maintaining the spell. If I lose it, none of you will be able to breathe. Everyone stay close. Cal grabs Ilya's hand. The matching tattoos on their arms start to glow with golden light. We'd better be prepared for anything. Okay, yeah, probably they are better prepared for anything. This is developing in an interesting way, and I can open envelope 2A. 2A, I think that will be our next monster, if I guess correctly. Do not open until instructed. Now you can live follow this opening of the envelope. I don't want to ruin the envelope, so... feels great, doesn't it? To open new stuff. Ooh. This is doesn't seem to be good. I lay it over there, but there is more. The Thief of Dreams. Okay. I have a feeling that all creatures, all monsters, all Nemesis come with an extra board this game. Okay, let's start to read this as well. Maybe I should first continue reading this. Open envelope 2A, open deck 2A. This is deck 2A. This is the back, so front. What should I do? Use the cards in this deck to set up the Nemesis deck according to page 10 of the rulebook. Like if I know by head what page 10 is. Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, okay. There are 7 upgraded basic cards in this deck that you will use when setting up every Nemesis for the rest of the expedition. Fight Thief of Dreams at the end of your game versus Thief of Dreams. If you want, read the next section. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Thief of Dream Delirium turn. So I will set it up accordingly to page 10, which is this page. Oh. So choose Nemesis to play against. Well, I have chosen the Thief of Dreams. I haven't read what he does, but it won't be good, I guess. Carefully read all the additional rules for the chosen Nemesis. Maybe I should start reading the back of the card. Setup. Replace a Nemesis turn order card with a Delirium turn order card. Ooh. Okay, this Nemesis card goes away. Thief of Dreams Delirium turn enters my deck. And I feel like at a disadvantage because I'm playing solo. And well, the story continues like if we're with 4 people. Of course, it's logical. They don't know how many people are playing. But I feel like I need all the powers of all the characters involved. Anyhow, the next step is set the dream mat next to this mat. Well, next to, I don't know where I should put it, but somewhere at least, somewhere I should put it. Maybe below or something, below the deck, whatever. We'll see about that. Set aside 4 copies of each relic and spell card from each relic and spell supply pile. Oh, wait a minute. Set aside 4 copies. Yeah. So we have only 3 of each. Yes. No, 6 copies. Oh, wait. Yes, I did it wrongly. So there's only 1 card of everything. I guess that's the case. Yes. Okay. I need to earn my cards, I guess. Except for the one with the lowest cost. Okay, that's this one. I should have read that first. I have a feeling. So 2 I can get for sure. Is it for all this kind of cards? Set aside 6 copies of each gem from each. Okay, I think it's supposed to be like that. That the lowest cost here, I get extra cards. Yes, I think that's what is intended. This the Molten Peridot is the only card I will get. Shuffle all of the set aside cards together and set them face down to form the Dream deck. Place this next to the Dream mat and unleash twice. So I guess my enemy starts with attacking without a warning. And what's the next step? So I have to unleash twice. Draw a card from the Dream deck and place it in space 1 of the Dream mat. Oh, wait a minute. Where should I put this? I will get rid of these. Okay, that might work. Hey, what was the next step? Set the Nemesis life dial equal to the number of... Oh yeah, I should read the additional rules. When the delirium turn order card is drawn, unleash, and then the Nemesis takes a turn as normal. So I have to unleash, draw a card from the Dream deck and place it in space 1 of the Dream mat. Yes, so I have to unleash twice. Unleash, and then the Nemesis takes a turn as normal. When a new card is placed on the Dream mat, as needed, move the other cards 1 space forward to make space for it. So I guess like this. When a supply card is pushed to space 6, place it on the bottom of the Dream deck and any player suffers 2 damage. Cards on the Dream mat are considered part of the supply. When an effect refers to a supply pile, it is not referring to the Dream mat. Okay. During any player's main phase, that player may spend 3 ether to destroy a supply card on the Dream mat. When there are no supply cards on the Dream mat, unleash. If the Dream deck is empty and there are no supply cards on the Dream mat, the players win. When a player becomes exhausted, Gravehold suffers 5 damage instead of unleash twice. I don't know if it's supposed to sound easy or difficult. Confusing. That's one thing for sure. Okay, next. He starts at 80. I will put it over here. Then, each Nemesis has a set of cards with their name written at the bottom in addition to any specific Nemesis cards. Some basic cards are included in each Nemesis deck. The Nemesis deck... okay, so... these are Thief of Dreams Tier 1. And where I should put them, I don't know yet. I don't really get it. Cards on the Dream mat are considered part of the supply. When an effect refers to the supply pile, it's not referring to the Dream mat. So it is a supply, but it isn't. I mean, is it the supply when I'm trying to buy stuff, I guess? Can I gain cards from the Dream deck? It should state that, I think. Or should I just destroy these cards? I think I can buy them. So these are my hand cards, and who will start? Oh, I haven't told you I have added a treasure card instead of a spark. So I can deal 1 damage and focus any player's 3rd breach. So it's more useful with more players, but I can, well, I have to turn it 3 times, so I can use it 3 times. Let's see, whose turn is it? It's my turn to start with. So this is interesting. I assume I can buy cards from here, but that for sure I cannot buy those. So I will prep this spell, of course, and then I have 1, 2, 3 crystals, and I have 1 esoteric amplifier. And I can take damage, of course. Should add some life points first, like this. Is it useful? Focus your closed breach with the lowest focus cost, or gain a charge. I can put a charge on Saxos, prep a spell in hand to 1 of your opened or closed breaches. I have 4 ether. I don't think I want to take damage already because I have no idea what's coming, so I will buy galvanized sapphire, and it goes at the bottom, so that's great. Then it is my turn. This will cost, so I deal 1 damage. And I will focus any player's 3rd breach. So I will focus this one, of course. This one is focused, so I can add a spell there, and that's okay. And this one I can add 2, and I have 3 to spend this time. I could go ahead and make those disappear, but I probably want to buy Carnivorous Rocks because it allows me to gain extra ether. That's what I want. Whose turn? It's my turn. So these 2 sparks will cost, 1 with an extra damage. But first I have to take 5 cards, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will do 3 damage. It's going down. Right? So I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Xaxos gains a charge. I can take 1 damage. I think I'll do that. Probably. I'm still not sure what he will throw at me. Of course, I will probably go for gain 1 charge, or focus. Focus. I will focus this one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will charge Xaxos. 6 to spend. I could buy Tornado of Insight or Transmuter Lens, but I don't know why I should buy Transmuter Lens in this case. I could open another breach and buy Twisted Fang, which deals 4 damage, because it's the only one in the supply. And the Dream Map doesn't count as supply, so it will continue to give me 4 damage. I probably want to buy this one first. Yes, 6. Okay, Nemesis. Let's see what he can throw at me. Deluge of Magic. Power. Reveal the top 4 cards of the Dream deck. When the power counters are gone, place 2 of the reveal cards on the bottom of the Dream deck. Return the rest to the top of the deck. That doesn't sound too bad, I think. Anyhow, let's continue. It doesn't do much yet. And it's my turn. So I have 3 crystals, Carnivorous Box, and this spell to prep. So certainly this goes here. And I gain 1 ether. I may destroy a card in hand to gain equal to its cost. I won't do that. But I have 4 ether. And I will buy Twisted Fang now. I'm pretty sure. That's the best thing I can do. This will go at the bottom and the rest goes on top. So then it's the Delirium turn. So the Delirium turn, how does it work again? Unleash, and then the Nemesis takes a turn as normal. So first Unleash. Draw, like this. and then take a turn as normal. Like this. So the counter goes away, and then the minion with 8 strength. Dream Devourer. Doesn't sound too good. Immediately place this card on space 1 of the dream mat. Move this forward as though it were a supply card. If this moves onto space 6 of the dream mat, discard it and Gravehold suffers 6 damage. So can I destroy it by spending 3 ether? Destroy a supply card on the dream mat. But this is not a supply card. So I probably cannot do that. I should attack it. Okay. Well, not too serious yet. Probably the speed of this will continue to go faster and faster. But it's good I'm playing solo in this case, because when I'm exhausted and I take 2 damage, it just goes to Saxos. And Saxos... Oh, I forgot to put a counter over there. Saxos has 30 life points, so that can take a while before he's dead. And it's my turn. Let's see. Okay. First of all, I will deal 1 damage and my breach will continue to open, or focus at least. 1 damage. I assume he will be healing soon as well. So, Esoteric Amplifier. Do I want to use that? I guess so. I will take 1 damage and I'll move it to ally draws a card, so that's me. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 ether. I have this one. Okay, this one I can use while it's closed. And it gives +1 damage. Oh no, it's not +1 damage yet. I could open it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Outcast gains 1. So I play all these cards, of course. And then the 2 sparks, 1 spark over here. And I can use probably 4 ether. I can open a breach and put a spark over there. Or I can buy something for 4. Like infused ignition. Why not? Yeah, why not? I will do it like that. So infused ignition goes at the bottom. Spark I will keep in my hand. And the other ones go on top of the discard pile. Then it's the Thief of Dreams. A delirium turn. So first everything moves. And then a normal turn, so that means this one will get 1 power token less, and another card comes over here. Unleash twice. Any player draws a card or Gravehold suffers 4 damage. Well, if I unleash twice, then I get 2 damage. So maybe Gravehold, or Saxos in this case, should get 4 damage. And I don't unleash. Yeah, I think that's the better option. Yeah. Okay, then it's my turn. So I have... Oh, I will damage, of course. But I have 3 crystals, Carnivorous box of 4 to spend. So I can only destroy 1 of those. And I have Twisted Fang, so that's good. But I can maybe destroy the minion. I deal 5 damage and 6 damage. It's not enough to destroy it, but it's enough to give a little dent. So these 2 are removed. Twisted Fang I load into this spot. Oh, I forgot I had a spark left. Yeah, okay. So I had 4 cards and I drew Twisted Fang, I guess, yes. So it's okay. 4 to use, and I will probably... What will I do? I will open this for 2. And then I have... No, I won't do that. That sounds stupid. So I open this again. I'm not sure. I can destroy this and focus my breach with the lowest focus cost twice. Well, both of them don't have focus cost. So should I focus this one? Or is this one with the lowest focus cost only is at maximum focus? Focus your closed breach with the lowest focus cost twice. Well, they're closed, so I cannot do that. I should use 3 to destroy a card over here, I guess. Or I should focus and put a spark in there. Yes, I will do that actually. I will focus with the 3 crystals. I will open this one and I put the spark in here. This one I can destroy, but I think it will only affect this one. So I will keep it in my hand then. I will not use it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's my turn. Yes, it's my turn. So I will use the spark to deal 2 damage in this instance. And remove this. So he is dead. He's out of the game. And then I will do Twisted Fang, which does 4 damage because there is no card in the supply pile left. So that will go to 71. I think I'm doing well, but I have to do something about this here, perhaps. Infused Ignition, deal 3 damage if success outcast. Okay, I want to do that one. I want to do this one too, probably. And I have 2. Yes, I can use these 2 to open this breach. And I use Carnivorous Rooks. I will destroy it to focus this breach twice. And it's destroyed, so bye-bye. I don't have many cards left to buy from there, but I have here. So I need only 6 to do that. Well, first it will be the Nemesis turn, normal turn, removing this and doing it. Reveal the top 4 cards of the Dream deck. Place 2 of the revealed cards on the bottom of the Dream deck. So I will place these 2 on the bottom and these will move. So it will move like this probably. And now it gets a little bit more dangerous because another card will appear. Chaos Strike. Unleash. Gravehold suffers 4 damage. Any player gains a cursed shard from the cursed deck and places it on top of their deck. Okay. Well, I have to draw 5 cards first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on top. Unleash. That means that this will continue to move. And this goes at the bottom. And that means that I take 2 damage. I could prevent that, but I should work on preventing now. And Gravehold suffers 4 damage as well. That was one time, luckily for me. This is also gone. So I'm quite safe, except for this, which I cannot buy. I can maybe destroy them. I can buy those perhaps. So what can I do with my hand? Oh, is it my turn? Of course it's my turn. So I can deal some damage. Deal 3 damage. And if the Outcast has 4 or less, he gains 1 charge. So he does. So 4 damage. 67. And an additional 1 damage. 66. And then I have Tornado of Insight. I'll put it over here, Spark over here. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and a charge for Saxos. Yeah, he can help me. I have 4, so I can buy a Twisted Fang. Probably I can do that. Or I can destroy this one. So I can better buy one, I guess. So I charge Saxos and I buy Twisted Fang. Like this. And I can suffer 1 damage to move this. But I won't do that. I probably will charge rather than. Anyhow. 5 cards again. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yes. So I shuffle these. I only have limited options here. And it's my turn. So what can I do? 3 crystals and a cursed shard, so that's 4, which I can use. And 1 spark, but first I will deal damage. 5 and 1. So that's, no, 6 actually. And 1, so that's 59. Yes. I'm doing a lot of damage. This one first, probably. I can use these 4 to open another breach, and then they're all open, so I could gain more charge with Tornado of Insight. But also I could buy another Twisted Fang, and I think in this case this one is better, so Cursed Shard goes on top, and I buy another Twisted Fang, which actually goes at the bottom, like this. Yeah, why not? Nemesis. Let's see. Power. 2 power tokens. Unleash Gravehold suffers 4 damage if there is a card on space 5 of the Dreamhead. Move it 1 space forward. Oh, there is. Skip space 5 of the track. For the rest of the game. Whoa. I cannot prevent that. I should have seen that coming. No? So, next it's my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should get rid of that probably. So first I deal 2 damage. Deal 3 damage. I can do that. And a Twisted Fang. So I have 1, 2, potentially 3. So I can destroy a card. I can do that. Or I can charge. But I will probably destroy this card for 3 ether. So this one comes on top. And I will destroy this card. Okay, I have it under control. Maybe not anymore now. Thief of Dreams, Delirium turn. So first, the Delirium turn, the Unleash happens. And then this happens, or power token is removed, and we have another power. Spend 8 ether to discard. Unleash twice, Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Any player gains a cursed bolt from the cursed deck and places it on top of their deck. I don't know what cursed bolt are. Doesn't sound too good. I think I can look at that. Deal 1 damage, place this on top of your deck, or deal 1 damage, discard 2 cards in hand. If you do, destroy this. Okay, start. Alright. Oh, is it my turn? Yes. So first I will deal a lot of damage. Deal 3 plus 1, 4 damage. If the Outcast has 4 or less charges, 4, I can add 1. And Twisted Fang deals 3 plus 1 because there are none in the supply. 4 damage again. Well, we're almost halfway. And I think I can, I have to look, but I think whenever I gain charge, I can give it to Saxos. When a player would gain 1 or more charges, they may have Saxos. Okay, so I can load him instead of loading myself. Only costs 6. So I can suffer 1 damage and take gain 1 charge, give it to Saxos. Then I have 2 and another charge, and then I only need 1 extra charge. Or I can destroy the cursed shard. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4 to spend. I can buy another Twisted Fang, but I will take 1 damage as well and charge Saxos further. And I use this one so he charges again. And then I have 4 to buy something. I could take 3 and keep this in my hand because it goes on top anyway. And then I can destroy this one. Or I can buy Twisted Fang. I'm telling you, that's maybe the best way to go even. But I'm curious, just curious what Saxos will do. So I will try that. So I will spend 2 to deal with Saxos. And I have another 2 which can be used to buy Fortified Frost, which is also damage, but not as good. Oh, shard, the cursed shard comes back on top. So he will charge. Let's see what he can do for me. The Crystalline Shield. Saxos Outcast gains 8 life. This can cause Saxos Outcast to have more than his maximum life. Oh, okay, he's the Outcast. Well, then he is at 30. Or any player gains 6 life. This can cause that player to have more than their maximum life. This is good. This is really good. I can go to 11 health, or I can make it back on 30. Yeah, I probably want to go for 11 health. Not that Saxos isn't important enough, but he can withstand it. This one will damage Gravehold. So Saxos 4 damage here and 3 damage here. Okay, I will take my chances. Okay, I built long time for that ability, so totally worth it. Next turn, it's my turn. Let's see. Oh, I will first attack. 4 damage, 5 damage even, because it's on this breach. And this is another damage, 6 damage. Close to halfway now. Let's see what I can do this turn. I can do a few things here. Tornado of Insight, Spark, and Twisted Fang. And I have only 1, maybe 2 to Ether, which I can use to charge Saxos, for example. Or what else can I do? Charge myself. I probably charge Saxos. Charging myself isn't really useful because it would give me 3 life and I have already 11. So I cannot go beyond 10 normally. But Saxos can make it happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So halfway it is kind of looking good, but he has a lot of things up his sleeve, I guess. Let's see about that. So, Delirium turn first, I do this. Second, normal turn, so this will unleash. So unleash, bam. I didn't think this through apparently. Gravehold suffers 4 damage. Move this one forward. For the rest of the game, cards on the 3 mat skip space 5. So this one will trigger that I suffer 2 damage, which isn't too bad yet. And it goes back at the bottom. And my goal is to empty this. It doesn't really make much sense if you look at the number of cards. I guess this is an additional way to win the game. It's not the only way. I can still defeat him by doing 80 damage. Nowhere there stated I should empty this, but in the unlikely event that this is empty before I can defeat him, I win as well. I think I have to read it that way. So this one is Exert, and then Silent Decay, 1 power token gets removed. So I need to open that, I guess, or I need to buy more cards. Probably I'll do that. So 4 I give to should I? Yeah, I should probably. So I buy this one for 4, and well, the cursed shard gets on top again, goes on top again. Okay, next turn, the Nemesis. So this will go away, unleash twice, boom boom, so this goes here. Yeah, it goes quicker, a lot quicker now. Oh, interesting cards I can buy. So Gravehold suffers 3 damage. This becomes problematic. Gravehold. Any player gains a cursed bolt from the cursed deck. Cursed bolt on top of their deck, but I need 5 cards first. 3, 4, 5. So at the moment I have no way to get rid of those yet. Yes. Okay, this goes away. And I do this, of course. I suffer 2 damage again. Luckily I updated my amount of damage I can take. And then it's probably my turn. Yes, I do 2 damage. That's not enough, but he's at 30, so I can defeat him. 30, 15, and I have 7. That should be possible. So I will do 5 damage and an additional 4 damage. 9 damage next turn, and I have 3 ether. So I can destroy this one, for example. I can buy Molten Peridot, for example. Or I can just use these 2 to destroy the cursed shard. I think I will do that. I think it's useful to destroy it right now. Yes, I will. I will destroy it like that. And then my turn is over. Because now I have another thing to destroy as well. And it's again my turn. So now I have that cursed bolt. Deals 1 damage. And place it on top of your deck. Okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. So I deal 5 plus 3, 8 damage. I did say 9, but doesn't make any sense. If the Outcast has 4 or less charges, it gains 1. Okay, so 5 and 4, 5 and 3 damage is 8 damage. So it goes to 22. I think I can defeat it. It shouldn't be that hard. 22, and I have more things to do now. 2 ether and an extra charge. 1 ether and 3 attack cards. So I will do it like this. I don't have to cast this one. I can leave it there. So I have only 1, 2, 3 ether. That is enough to buy Molten Peridot, for example, or to destroy Transmuter lands. I will buy Molten Peridot in this case. And it's again my turn. So I will do 2 damage. An extra damage if I destroy 1 from my hand. Well, why not? I will destroy Maza's Thesis. It would have done 1 damage either way. So that's 3 damage. Then it goes to 19. Then I will do 5 damage. There's no logic sense that I'm doing this in this order. But I have a good feeling that I won't see those cards again. And I can do another 1 damage if I want to. Should I? Then it goes on top of my deck. I think it's not that bad. It does damage. Or I can discard 2 cards in hand. And then I can get rid of it. Probably I can do that as well. Deal 1 damage. Yeah, okay, I will do that. I will remove these 2 cards from my hand because really they aren't that good, and this gets destroyed as well. So I have only 2 cards left. I can just load those 2. Bam, bam. That's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if it's easier to play alone or if it's more challenging. Probably it depends on the scenario and character you're playing with. So whose turn is it? It's my turn. So I will kill the monster, I guess. Not this turn, but probably next turn. 5 damage. If you have no closed breaches, but that one is closed. And another 5 damage. 3 plus 1 because there is no supply, and plus 1 because there is an extra damage. So 10 damage. He doesn't stand a chance. I can even kill him with a spark, perhaps. So I'll do that, I'll do that. And I have 3 ether. I will destroy Transmuter Lens. What you got? Thief of Dreams, so first we'll do this. And then he will do a normal turn. Did I forget to do a normal turn the last time or something? Because he doesn't throw much at me. So discard 2 cards in hand that cost 4 ether or more. Unleash twice, move each space on the dream mat 1 space forward. Okay, then it's my turn. Well, do I have to look at my cards? I will just destroy him. I will do 5 damage, 4 damage. So he's dead. I think I won. So that's it, I guess. Let's read, because I read the intro, I will read the outro as well. Conclusion of Battle 2. As the Nameless is finally destroyed, the mist burns away into nothing. Everyone relaxes, except Saxos, who continues to hold his concentration on the protective bubble around them. Cal peers up at the red sun they can now see glowing in the sky. It casts the entire landscape into an eerie, flushed palette. Hard to tell that thing is dead considering how weird this place is all the time. You get used to it. The group looks up and to see a new form walking towards them. Slightly obscured through the smudgy barrier of Saxo's spell, she steps inside and Takrin rushes over to greet her. Q! I didn't know you were coming. Q shakes her head smiling. The expression is strange on her half face. Xaxos is my father. I can't just leave him to do this on his own. Takrin glances over the shoulder at Sahana, where she is tending to a wound on Xaxos' arm. That I can understand. If you still haven't forgiven me, why wear my symbol? Xaxos asks, nodding at the red cloak draped over Xana's shoulders. I will never forgive you for what you did. Xana places the bottle of medicine back into her pack and brushes off her hands. Your colors are colors of rebellion. I disagree with the council and how Brahma is running our city. So these are my colors too. If you hate me, why trust me? Sahana laughs bitterly. I'm too old to trust anyone, Saxos, especially you. I'm not kidding myself. You could be lying about this whole thing, but if there's any chance, even the smallest one, that something like this is real, I wouldn't be able to go on living knowing I'd passed up that potential. The fountain is real, Saxos says, and 30 years ago, Sahana might have believed the earnest quality of his voice, but she's been burned too many times before to waste energy on hope. Well, we'd better get going then. Okay, this is Q, the daughter of Xaxos. Open deck 2B and add all of the cards in that deck to your barracks. Let's do that first. 2B, 2B. Well, if you don't want to get things to spoil, then you shouldn't watch anymore, because I'm about to open stuff, if I can find stuff at least. Aha! I found it. 2B. The front, open it. The back, don't open it. Okay. Let's see what we have here. So, add all cards to the barracks. Elongated look. Gain 2 ether the next time you focus or open a breach this turn. Gain 1 charge. Also interesting. Okay. Chain of Retrieval, focus any ally's breach. Return a card in your discard pile to your hand that costs 6 or less. Okay. Are there cards of more than 6? Paired Storm, Link. 2 spells with Link may be prepped to the same breach. Okay. That's interesting. Cast, deal 2 damage. If this is the second time you have cast a Paired Storm this turn, deal 2 additional damage. Alright. This can be interesting. Arcane Relay. Cast. Any ally draws a card and then reveals their hand. Deal 4 damage. This can be important when you're playing with more people together. Oh, it's 8. Wait. Deal 1 additional damage for each card in that ally's hand that costs 1 ether or more. This can do a lot of damage. But how does it work when you're playing solo? Any ally draws a card and then reveals their hand. Deal 4 damage and 1 additional damage. So for every card I have in my hand, that is okay. I can see how this works, but it's 8. Wow. More crystals? Oh yes, I get it. I guess. This means I get another character, probably. Add the Saxos Outcast ability cards to Saxos Outcast ability deck. Okay. I only saw one, so I don't know. Well, 2 additional abilities. Open envelope 2B and add Q to your barracks. I thought so. 2A, 2... B. Yeah, I can see she was coming probably if I look closer at the... I think they're all either enemies, if they're red, or if when they're blue they are allies. Probably, yes. I assume that's the case. Q. That's all inside of this envelope. And of course we had her starting cards. I guess they are starting cards. She starts with 4 crystals and 1 Call of the Void. And the starting deck is also 4 crystals and 1 spell. And she has... oh, we have treasure level 2. Okay, we can use those. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Read the next section when you're ready to start the next battle. Well, I will not do that yet. I will say bye bye to you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.